So welcome to this sacred circle. And this sacred circle stretches around the world today. There are people here from all the continents. We're all here in a circle of truth seekers, freedom lovers, lovers of truth. And that's what brings us together. And that's where we meet. We have different languages, different cultures, different problems with our families and our relationships. But where we meet is in this sacred circle, in the commitment to truth, love, peace, freedom. And so we're gathered here today to discover how committed are you to that, and what else are you committed to? My teacher said to us, in order to go to someone for freedom, there are certain requirements that should be met traditionally in the student-teacher relationship. And the first requirement is a burning desire for freedom. If you don't have a burning desire for freedom, it won't be successful. You maybe need to kindle your fire before you go to meet your teacher. That's what he said, traditionally. The second requirement is discernment. The capacity and the intelligence to tell the difference between the real and the unreal. Without that, you're not going to have success when you meet your teacher. So what is that? How do we know what's real and what's not real? He gave us the answer. Silence and unmoving is real. Everything that comes and goes, unreal. So if in this moment you're willing to discard everything that comes and goes, everything, what comes and goes? Thoughts, feelings, relationships, bodies, your life. So if you're willing to discard everything that comes and goes, you have the discernment to see all the way through. And if you have a burning desire for freedom, that's the light of your own light shining itself to itself. And that's what brings us together.
Because he also said, only those people who were ready for truth, ready to really tell the truth, to recognize the truth, would be attracted to this teaching, because nothing is offered.
You're paying some money to have everything taken away.
So that means none of your practices matter, none of your good deeds or your bad deeds matter, none of your karma, none of what you've done or haven't done. And if for a moment you are really willing at least to investigate, that none of it matters.
It's all empty.
Then you have the opportunity to see what is here. What all that mattering comes from and returns to, negative and positive.
And the only way you can see that is if there's a light. In darkness we don't see anything, but when there's a light, we see. So what we are seeing is light reflecting on itself. Intelligence recognizing itself. Love meeting itself.
You meeting yourself. Who you are, not who you will get, or who you will become, or even who you will realize, but who you are. It's good news, isn't it? It really is, finally. The last act is about shedding everything. That's the last act of our lives when we die. Even if we're trying to cling, and many people do try to cling up until the last breath, but in that last breath, there's nothing left to cling to. The body is finished. And that's what we're most attached to. So to use this day that we have together as a retreat, as a moment of, as if it were your death. Let it be your death. We're quite superstitious about calling death, because what if it comes? Well, it will. Most likely not today, but it could be today. It's possible.
Yes.
Always.
And it's a good day to die. So if you have that in your heart, that it's a good day to die, let what comes come.
And what a day. Beautiful day as spring blooms. You die to the winter of your heart, the bleakness, to the need, to the more. You even die to, I've got it. This is it. All of it. Simple, eh? It is simple, but it is the hardest thing of your life. It's the biggest challenge of your life.
And you have the full capacity to meet it. That's why it's arising in you. It's not arising in your parents. It's not arising in your children. It's arising in you right now. That's where the capacity to meet it and finish it is. Then that's a gift to everything alive. You're nourishing your parents, you're nourishing your children, you're nourishing life when you have no attachment to it, when you have no place in it, when you have no position to defend.
It doesn't mean you want to die, or you want to lose everything, or you want to not get anything. It's you want freedom, and you're willing to give everything for that. You want truth, and you're willing to die for truth. You want to know without it being a knowledge of an object. You. So really you stop being the object of your thoughts. You let that die. Whatever you think about yourself, enlightened or unenlightened, and everything in between, just let it die. It dies really easily. It's already dead. Just don't give it life. Don't breathe your life into it. And then we see what arises, what's important, what's on fire.